All right, let's go to Google 8. Again, this is part 3. We're going to go over 2 more, and we're going to cover my favorite one, the biggest opportunity I think you have in the current real estate world that we're in and in the future real estate world. I see this help me a lot. So I'm telling you, outside of where we get our main leads from, referrals is fine. We're not talking about that. Online, number 1 source is Google Ads. Number 2 is this one. All right, you ready for it? But first, welcome my real estate friends. I'm Tristan. This is Your Daily Real Estate. We're continuing to talk about Google 8. This is part 3. I think Google is the most important place you should be focused on when it comes to all of these different opportunities. So I wanted to break it down for you. And today we've got YouTube as number 5. That is my favorite one. Hands down, biggest opportunity you have, because people love to digest information on YouTube. Not only do they know it's a longer form typically, but they can save it, they can search it and find it. Gemini can do it. ChatGPT can do it. Man, you will be found. The point is, what are you going to create? And so it's easy to start a channel. It's harder to determine what that channel is going to be about. And so I would ask you, do you want to be on YouTube where you're talking about a community? Do you want to be on YouTube where you're just giving out data about a specific area like I do? If you want to go visit my channel, I think one of our like 30 different channels is Tristan and Associates. You can take a look at that one. And my new data channel is Housing Data Nerds. It's brand new. I think I've only got like 20 followers. But the point is, we're testing different things out on YouTube because we know how important it is. Even with 20 followers, I think I have 20 followers. Let me check. Even with a little amount of followers, and I'm going to check just to tell you, because people were like, oh my gosh, Tristan, you got thousands and thousands and thousands of followers, right? You get millions of views. I'm like, wait a second. We have one channel that only has 21 followers. And we just started this. We have 4 long form videos. And I can tell you, 2 of these long form videos, just by uploading them and making sure the content is good, we have 165 views on one and 158 views on another one, right? And this is more of national news. This is going to create an opportunity for us if we stick with it long term. And so the opportunity I see is that the way that search is going to work in the future ties directly into how we show up on YouTube. And I want you to start showing up more on YouTube. Just decide for you. How often am I going to show up? Once a week, once a month, every 2 weeks? What's it going to be like? And what's my topic? Is it, like I said, data or information about the area? Is it community? Is it have nothing to do with that? And it's going to be about gardening or woodwork, right? But people love you because you do that. And they're like, oh, this person's a real estate agent, because that's how it works. So that I'm going to leave up to you, but don't let the YouTube opportunity slide, because it's that big of an opportunity. That's number 5. Number 6, I have a love-hate relationship with this one, because number 1, like I told you earlier in part 1, I lost a Google business profile that had over 200, this was a few years back, had over 200 reviews, 5-star reviews. I don't know how many 4 stars and 3 stars we had. But that was so upsetting. Number 6 is Google reviews. And I don't know that I even have to explain it to you, but I'm going to. Massive opportunity. It's lower on my list because they kicked me off, and we have a new one. I'm having challenges with one of those still, because they want to verify where my business is. And so for this, I need you, if you're going to go all in on this, I need you to have a plan of how you're going to get reviews. And we're going to do a whole session on, you know what, let me write that down because I'm going to forget. We're going to do one of these sessions on reviews and how to get them, because I do have a template. I'm writing it down so we don't forget. And then we'll do a podcast on this. And then I'll give you that template for reviews. But for now, I want you to start thinking, What does it look like for me to get reviews from people that I've worked with, right? And for people that I've never sold a home to or had any transaction with, but I've given them advice. I've worked with them in some way, and I've shown up for them when they had questions. That's important, and you're missing that opportunity. When I realized that piece, I was like, I'm going to use that angle, because my business as a real estate agent, your business, isn't just about closing transactions. That's the end game. The middle ground to get you where you want to go is all based on relationships, right? And so how are you doing to build these amazing relationships with people that you're talking to that may never buy, that may buy way later on? And that's where you need to build a little bit more confidence, right? But look, you've got 2 opportunities there. And then once you set those opportunities up, what does it look like? Who's following up with them? What are you sending them? Where are you sending them? Are you sending them to Google? Are you sending, hopefully you are, because this is number 6. And then maybe Zillow or Facebook or your own set of reviews because you have video reviews. I don't know. But when you have them review you and they use your name and the city, here's a template, a really quick template. It says that we send out, right? Name. Here, I'll just read it to you. Joe, working with you was a joy. Your review here helps other Thousand Oaks homeowners feel safe to work with me. Could you share a quick 5-star note? And then I put the link. That's how easy this has to be, right? Just make sure not to mix that message with a message that starts with, hey, Joe, it's Tristan calling to see how you're doing. And then they tell you, I'm doing fine, blah, blah, great. Thank you so much for closing on this transaction. And then you drop this. Oh, by the way, I need reviews. Don't do that. Don't mix them, please. Have separate conversations for those, because it doesn't feel good when somebody says, I'm calling to thank you. I'm calling to say hello and see how you're doing. And then say, oh, by the way, I need this. It means that you actually called for the reviews. So if it's a review call, make it just about reviews. If it's a review text, make it just about reviews, okay? Do not put them together. Separate them. And I would say, anything else on this one? Start thinking about a nice process for reviews as far as gifting people anything. If you want to, great. If not, you don't have to. But depending on the reviews that I ask for, depending on how far back I go, if I missed any, depending on if a person did actually close a transaction with me versus somebody who didn't, I do have a process for that. And I'll share that with you later. For now, I just want you to think reviews, 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 reviews. Everyone you close with has to give you a review, all right? And do me a favor, please. In the YouTube video or the podcast, there's going to be a link. And I need you to go there, click the link, and join the newsletter. It's a brand new newsletter. It's called Real Estate Prospecting. I write them, and then I say, everyone, please, you need to do these things or pay attention to this because it's really important for your business. It goes out once a week. It's free. Join it, and we'll talk tomorrow to continue and end this 4-part series.